going on, Team 3D? I want to show you guys a quick look at what I'm doing here on vacation on my spare time. When I'm not playing chess with my little brother or hanging out with the family, I'm still doing my study time. You guys, if you one of the old subscribers, you know I got my daily routine thing. And vacation does not mean no daily routines. It just means I do less. So I still have my daily routine. I still assign a task for every hour of the day. Meaning every hour of the day, I'm doing something. I have 1 hour to study bodybuilding. I have 1 hour to study nutrition. I have 1 hour to study history. 1 hour to study chess strategies. You know, different things to develop my brain. In different ways. Kind of like when you're working out, you have to work out every muscle. Same thing for your brain. You got to develop your tactical skills, your thinking skills, all these things. And right now it's the hour, my history hour. It's from 1 to 2. That's when I study history. And I told you guys, I used to hate history growing up, but it's very, 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 very important that you know your history and the history of other people, because once you know the past, you know where the future is headed. And once you know your history, you know your roots, your origins, and eventually you'll know, your purpose, once you know where you're coming from. So right now, as you can tell, for example, these are my files. Every day I have a file. You guys know, since it's vacation, I couldn't bring all my books, but I did bring loose leaf paper. And over here, same thing. I just scribbled. I have the day, today's day 6 out of 7. Guys, I do my 7 days to live thing, day 6. You can't really see. This is wisdom. This is where I write my wisdom quotes that I come up with throughout the day as I'm thinking and meditating. Over here I have inspired. I write 3 things that inspire me throughout the day. So if I'm having a conversation with someone or I see something that inspires me, I write it down, and later on I use that as motivation. Over here I have the Google section. That's when I want to look up something. If I hear a name I don't know, or biography I gotta look up or whatever, I write it down here. Over here I have like I call it the lust section. That's the desire section. That's the stuff that throughout the day, if I see something that I really want. Emotions are very powerful things. Emotions let you know, a lot about your body, and then they also can be used as motivational sources. So on this section, I put whatever I see that I really want. If I see a nice car that really excites me, I write it down here. That's what I really want. Lust is not a bad thing if you know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? We all have it for a reason. That's the way I see it. And I use that to set my goals. If I see a car that I want, then I set a goal based on that. Over here's the anger section. I write down the things that anger me throughout the day. And later on, I try to figure out why they made me angry and what I could do to fix it, or how can I use that as motivation or fuel. Over here, I write the pain section. That's whatever actually hurt me throughout the day. Like, let's say I see somebody starving on TV, or I see somebody crying, somebody sick, and it really strikes a chord in my heart. I write that down. I document all these little things. Down here, I have the fear section. That's where I write down the fears. I mean, I'm a human. I have fears. But sometimes you just don't know the fears that you have. It's important that you document your fears. This way you know that you have to confront them every day. Because the only way to build confidence is to expose yourself to your fears and survive those fears on a daily basis. And next thing you know, after a week or 2 weeks of doing that, that thing's no longer a fear. If you're scared of roller coasters, go on roller coasters. It's gonna go away. So I do this daily, as you can tell, daily. Since I've been here, I'm just documenting. And then at the end of the day, I just go back and look. Over here is the sections of the things that I have to do throughout the day. Over here I keep track of my weight, the amount of money I spent. In the back I write down, the highlights of the day. At the bottom I write down the good things that happen to me throughout the day. So this is the highlights of the day. At the bottom, that's like the good things that happen. Like, say you got like good news. And I'm going back to finishing my book. I have a French dictionary here because the book I'm reading is actually in French. So I have my dictionary on the side. I have my atlas. Right now I'm reading a book on Africa, so I have the atlas with the map of Africa. If I read about Europe next time, I have it's an atlas. I have different sources. So it allows me to see things on a big picture, big perspective. And I'm outside, enjoying the weather. I'm only gonna do this for an hour, and after that the next hour is the chess hour. After the chess hour, I have the biography hour. That's when I read about one successful person a day. I pick somebody who's successful, who did a lot of great things, and I study their biography each day, a different person each day. And then you learn a lot of wisdom nuggets. So, alright guys, wherever you are, dominate your day. I believe in August 15, I'll be back in the United States to continue my plan of domination. Team 3D Alpha, we out. Oh, by the way, don't forget to check out the website, www.LowBudgetLeanMuscle.com. And my Facebook, Jonathan Megan, my Twitter, Team 3D Army, and join the 12-week transformation challenge.